Wow, this is very bright. Sorry to everyone's eyesight. The snow here, maybe I'm just old, but it's a lot. But we've got 2 players known for their closed maps. One of them has the highest dodge and dodge rate in the entire community. And he likes to talk some smack. He's gotten better at it these days. In the past, maybe it was a little too toxic. But these days, I would like to think most of his chat, it's just jokes. People are going to see someone call another person a rat. They're going to say, how is that jokes? King Boo obviously knows his opponent. Doesn't seem too upset by it, or so it seems. So we got King Boo, 2K1, up against Morg, whose username is Life is Short. And Morg has played a ton of games with Bohemians. A lot of players at high ranks don't like to pick the same civs all the time. Morg kind of falls into the same category as like Huang, for example. Gets really good at select civilizations. I think especially because he hasn't played in a while. So Bohemians could be really good. Turks could be really good as well, though. And again, we've got the snowy version of the map. And we've got chickens. So relatively new addition. Boo actually changing the build order, building a mill onto the chickens right now. I still have a little bit of PTSD from the Chicken Nothing game, which we just uploaded to YouTube for those that missed it. Probably worth just watching the start of that because, I mean, the whole game was actually really good. But if you ever want to hear what 50,000 chickens sound like at once, that game gives you your answer here. But yeah, King Boo just delaying the lumber camp, going to take the straggler trees instead. And then Morg is going to lumber camp and then probably build the mill later on. I think for a map like Arena, I'm not sure if I love this. Now, chickens don't decay as fast as deer and everything, but I think I would prefer to just build the mill a little bit later on because there's no immediate need for the food here compared to other maps. But we'll see if they end up building 2 mills. Like, it should be easier for Red to afford the second mill later on because of the consistent wood chopping here. Who should win this matchup? It's actually quite close. I think Bohemians are slightly better in some ways and Turks are better in other ways. A lot of times with Bohemians, if you get to the late game, there's basically... What? Guys, let's back up. That's twice now I started a sentence and I forgot the words that I said. Am I okay? Let's try this again. Round 3. My goodness. A lot of times with Bohemians, you think that if you get to late game, okay, I said Bohemians, that you're always better. In this case, that's not always true because the Turks can actually outrange their cannons. So, yeah, get the T90 dad emotes in chat because I look old there and something's happening to me today. But I'd say if it gets super late, actually, in some ways you might prefer Turks because of the 14 range bomber cannons could beat the Hufnitsa. But then again, like Halbs and Skirms are available for the Bohemians. That's really strong. Their mining upgrades are better than Turks in the mid stages. Even things like the blacksmith being cheaper allows you to get up to the next stage faster. I think Bohemians are slightly better, but I don't think it is a style thing. Another thing I skipped over with Turks, the Turks are really good at, is that Turks could go for the light cab play, but I don't think we'll see that here. Oh, wow, this is funny. Morg says, don't scout so aggressively. It's easy to guess that you do trush. So Morg saw that King Boo scouted forward. And we do have Vils going to stone for King Boo. But I don't think it's for a tower rush. I think this is probably for a castle, if anything. But yeah, dude, Morg is a very chatty player. Likes to talk some smack every now and then. I haven't seen him playing in a long time. So I don't know if you guys know this. But there's a leaderboard for Dodger and Dodges at the high level. So basically what that means is if players Alt F4, right? They get a map they don't like, or they're up against a player they don't like, they Alt F4 before the game starts, right? And Morg, we'll have to double check. Last I checked, he has dodged 800 times. That's right, 800 since 2021, which is when the recording started. So yeah. Also, I think Morg was fully expecting the trush. He guessed wrong. And now he's like, oh, well, boy, I thought this was happening. And maybe he was about to trush himself. Yeah, Morg has dodged a lot. Now, Morg has also been dodged a lot. You guys would be surprised how many players are not playing if it's a certain map. If you would like, we can do a little name and shame. I can pull up that leaderboard afterwards. But, okay, they're chatting, though. I like this. Morg says, what am I doing here? So focused to you. So I think he's like, I'm playing horrible because I'm so focused on what you're going to do and I'm guessing wrong. Right? And King Boo just keeps dropping a heart and saying yes. King Boo seems to be having fun. Yeah, so he guessed wrong on the trush, and now we have a trush from him because he's Fast Castle's going to be affected. And King Boo was just going to drop a castle at home. And Morg kind of guessed incorrectly. And if you're going to tower rush, you need to tower rush a little bit faster, right? T90, are there rogue top players that use sneaky tactics and are shunned for it? Shunned for it? I don't know if shunned is the right word because you can't really stop someone from playing ranked. But like a player like Phosphor, for example, I mean, Phosphor also dodges a crap ton, as much as I love to make videos on him, and he also has been dodged a crap ton as well. Players who are like Morg, who are like out of the box and do a lot of sib picking with strategies people get really tired of. Again, shunned isn't the right word, but you will find they're on that list somewhere. So, is there a way to see the elos? Yeah, it's bottom right now. So they're like mid 2100. Both these players have been higher than that. I really think that this tower rush isn't actually the worst thing ever. Obviously, it's not going to accomplish a lot because King Boo's just walling it out. But I think this at least means that Boo will likely build a defensive castle. Which otherwise it could have been a forward castle. Castle age time is still going to be good. Do not underestimate Morg's ability to adapt. He's also on stone. So we're definitely going to see castle from both. But yeah, this tower rush is too late. Like, you'd need to be up way faster and get in way faster for this to do a lot of damage. Boo did the right thing. Blacksmith Market, then walls. I've watched a lot of more games. I think he's really rusty right now, too. He actually tower rushed without Loom, which is kind of crazy. So let's see how Boo plays this. Boo's scout is out. Is Boo going to walk around and drop it on his face? Yeah, a lot of people would just place a defensive one right now. Ooh, Morg might see the Vills. Ooh, Morg sees the Vills. Morg will Vill rush this, maybe. No. Morg says no. He knows what that means. Like Kev upgrade will come in for King Boo as well, so he'll win the scout war. Will Morg bring villagers to stop this? I'm seeing 2 villagers come from the berries. I'm seeing the villagers from stone. Morg thought he was going to be tower rushed, but it's actually a castle drop. But King Boo does not see the Vills being pulled. So he doesn't know he's being chased right now. And this castle might be denied. Villagers could deny this if the walls don't go down. And nice job from Boo. I mean, you might maybe need to tower this right now if you're Morg. I don't know what to suggest. It's either that or you castle drop the opponent's face. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. We clowning. We clowning. Okay, so the castle will go up for Boo. And that castle will mean he can break in to kill his opponent. But this is open. So this is the right play for Morg. If you just build a defensive castle now, you're reacting to the opponent. If he's going to castle drop you, you might as well castle drop him. And oh my goodness. Guys, I knew this game would be entertaining. I knew it would be different than, you know, some of the other games. I freaking love Arena at this level with players like this who like to chat, who have a little bit more personality and a lot of fight. So both players have been castle dropped. It's a panic move from King Boo. He knew it was coming. I think he was really hoping he'd deny this castle. That's not going to happen. The full stone wall behind here is a really big call here from Morg. 1 on food, by the way, versus 3 on food. And Boo can still use the mangonel as long as he doesn't like run into the castle. He can still use this to defend from wagons. But fortunately for Boo, he does still have his gold in the back. And fortunately for Morg, that's the same. This is a good game, man. Type a 1 in chat if you don't really like to play against or with this type of style, but you love watching it. If I was a chatter, I would type 1 because this is like... When people want Arena, this is what they want. They don't want like 3 town centers, light cav for relics. Like every time there's Arena tournament, people are low-key hoping that this is how the games play out. And it doesn't usually happen from the very best. T90, you can type 1? Well, I'm very focused right now. But yes, technically I could. Okay, Boo is making 2 petards now to break through these walls. And still a lot of stone income for Morg. Will Morg hold on to the stone or sell the stone? We have a wagon coming home. Now that's actually a really smart call. Because I think he can also see these petards here. But a Hussite wagon is actually really nice against the Janissary. It's very tanky. So I wonder if 1 Hussite wagon can hold from 2 Janissaries. I think they probably can. Fervor now for Morg. Maybe the monks will start to move around to get relics with that. And one of the Janissaries just got shot. The petard's going to break through. Okay, he's through. Now the Jans have 1 more range. But is that enough here? That is a tanky box right there. Or as I like to call it sometimes, a food truck. You can use that 1 range in theory here from distance. But I think it's a good call from Morg to actually bring these home. Very good call. Actually, killing that light cav would be nice too. If you could pay attention there. And light cav goes down. Morg is 1,000 stone right now. But what do you do with it? You sell it all. You sell 1,000 stone to get gold is what you do. Because a castle doesn't immediately help you. That's the reason. Like, yeah, sure, you could maybe cram another castle in here, but that's risky. You don't need a defensive castle. What you need is food. And you need imp. And that's how he feels like he could do it. That's crazy, though. That's crazy to sell that much stone. It's painful to see that. Now, Fervor for the Bohemians also affects their vills, so the vills are slightly more efficient. But now there's a mangonel coming from Boo. And these Hussite wagons won't be enough to defend anymore. Morg is 2 relics. Looking for more. Might get all of them. But just got surprised by this. And I think this is great from King Boo. Keep forcing the issue. Keep being aggressive. That's enough Janissaries now to certainly outnumber things here. And then there's another petard as well. He could be through. Panic from the fast imp player now, if you could call this a fast imp. He knows the units are going to get through. Double tower defense. Needs a woodline now. Just to kind of stop this push in its tracks. The food eco is very strong for King Boo. That's a lot of farms. But if 1 Treb comes out, the TC goes down. That's his only town center. And this army might not accomplish a whole lot. This is very winnable. For both, but for the player with 1 army at the moment. See, he'll see 1 tower, and then he'll see the other tower and think, oh crap, I can't do anything now. Funnily enough, though, Morg needs to go imp in this TC. And is at risk of losing the town center now. Like, that's a very big risk that TC goes down. These vills just casually walking back and forth. T90, why is the Turkish castle so small? It doesn't seem small to me. I think it just doesn't have quite as much height on like the corners as the old one did. Oh god, this is smart from Boo. He's just gonna go this way. That's so smart. It's like such an obvious thing, but I don't think it was expected here. And now walls need to be scrambled up here. This is where the game could be won for King Boo. That is not enough walling. And now I think Morg is going to need to switch to the other side to take wood. The towers still do kind of protect the gold, but not in the same way. Morg cannot lose this town center, man. Otherwise, Imp is denied. And there's a lot of things to focus on right now. Okay, repairing, so notices, and has redemption. On the way for that one monk that is on 13 HP, just to convert that mangonel. Oh, God! Oh, King Boo's a-coming! He's gonna drop a castle there, too. Let's go! Crazy aggression from Boo. There's no way that castle gets denied. I guess the only way would be if the mangonel gets converted, which could happen. Villagers into the towers. Boo will have to run around. Boo, do not lose that mangonel. You got to delete that, maybe. And he does. That's a smart play. Sometimes you just got to let it go, you know? Imp will come in, I believe, for Morg. Who has golden come here? Oh, now there's rams! Now there's rams! If this castle's down, Morg is completely dead. King Boo had been massing rams this whole time. I don't know if there's enough here from Morg. Fast Imp is for Trebs. The castle is down. And so now Morg is going to make it to the Imperial Age for 2 monks and a wagon. Has no stone because 1,000 stone was sold before. King Boo's experience, man. These guys have played each other a bunch of times. They chatted with each other. So that much is clear if you didn't know it already. Imp comes in, but now what? 0 on food. I mean, I guess you could try and buy a castle. Okay, buying some stone. All right. Well, that solves it. There we go. There's a new castle. We sold 1,000 stone before. We buy 1,000 stone now. But okay, will this actually go up though? I think King Boo sees this. The army's coming home. 1 unit gets converted. Oh, man, if these units were a little bit faster. Even this delay is so good for Morg. Yeah, that castle's going to go up, and King Boo knows it. Well. I mean, you can't do much against that Treb. You could try and go for more rams again. So that's fine. There's not a lot of army from Morg to actually kill units right now. But it's 0 town center gaming. Morg is going to try and escape out the side to maybe get to more stones or more golds. This is where having outposts is always really helpful, guys, so you can know if your opponent escapes. Oh, wait, that rewall should tell him. I hope King Boo never hears me say these words, but King Boo's smart, so he should know to outpost that after seeing that wall being rebuilt. That wall was there before. There's no reason a new piece needed to be placed. Again, just don't let King Boo know that I complimented his intelligence. That's funny. Siege Workshop is being attacked because he knows that rams could come again. And yeah, these villagers are going to hop into the towers now. And these villas have found the stone. Guys, without the market, this would never be possible. Like, this type of game is only possible due to the market. And there will be some people, grumpy Arabia players, who are going to be like, it's so stupid. This isn't true Age of Empires. Then there are other people who they say it's good that this can happen. I personally, I think it's good that this can happen. It's crazy. I don't like to be, you know, I'm not really the sell 1,000 stone, buy 1,000 stone type of guy personally. But these types of games are crazy, man. Boo is saving for Imp, but this is the only town center he has. Oh, and here he comes with rams. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a big problem here for Morg. Boo has no defense at home anymore. It's just sending everything forward. We have rams versus Hussite wagons. Let's go. But we've got rams and Janissaries here. And all these vills will die. I think so anyways. The only thing that can take out the rams is the vills. And if they try that, they die to the Janissaries. Desperation repairs on the tower. Hoping the tower does enough. 1 tower is down. King Boo slaughtering the vills. And the Rams are going to get converted. Okay. A Ram got deleted. He actually deleted the Ram so it wouldn't be converted. Still pushing here. 24 Vils for Morg now. 24 Vils. 1 Treb. 2 Rams. 2 Monks. And 8 Hussite wagons. There's no way for Boo to defend his base right now. And he's about to lose his only town center. And the one he's building could die to these Hussite wagons. Everything's coming home now. This could actually get really dangerous. This is a lot of army, guys. I think 7 Hussite wagons could potentially beat the Janissaries. Villagers need to panic up some town centers right now. Holy crap. Lost this market. Here come the Rams, though. Here come the Janissaries. It's actually really nice that Red has 2 Rams now to help do damage against other Rams. Can this Treb range this town center here? It can. So this TC will actually not stay up. But here come the Janissaries. Here come the Rams. And there's some Monks as well to get conversions. I don't think the Monks have block printing, right? So it's just 9 range. So it's not converting from max range. But 2 conversions. 3 conversions, actually. That's 3 kills. That Monk's running away with the Relic. TC's going to go down. You're really torn right now if you're Morg. Like, do you kill the Vills or do you save your castle? Ideally, you do both. If both are possible here, that's epic. And that's your way back into the game. Again, you can use the Rams against the other Rams now. And a lot of these Rams are weak from before. He's using the Trebs against the Rams. He's actually holding. He's actually holding. Morg has no base and he can win. The Rams are not enough because these 2 Rams are here. And King Boo must be completely frazzled. He needs to run, dude. He needs to run. He needs to get out of here. That's the Vil lead right there. It's all going to die. It's all going to freaking die. There's no Vils anywhere else. Look at him search for the Vils for Red. Red doesn't have anything there. Red's over here, standing in the distance. This is amazing. This is incredible. Also, nice job. Villagers actually do decent damage against the wagons, so you can lose them. So you have to micro them. Otherwise, you'll lose one just like that. But I think Boo is sweating right now. Like, I think he's very concerned he's about to throw this. If you could even consider it a throw. It's just... Guys, Morg is just a crazy player. There's a reason people, when they see they get games against him, they have Alt F forward. And of course, he has done the same against many others. Oh man, the gate! The gate against the wagons, King Boo! That's sick! Look how many kills he's getting here. The villagers actually do decent damage because there's no melee armor on these wagons. Damn. And now there's just a lonely Treb with nothing protecting it. But the TC is going to go down. King Boo deletes all of his walls because he says, what are they even good for anymore? And now he's going to leave his base and try another ram push. Meanwhile, Morg is bringing the relics this way. We'll drop a castle here where there's a lot of gold, which is actually pretty useful. And then if this castle's up, he could bring Trebs over to take these castles down. What? Also, King Boo's going to just take wood and should find that the villagers are there mining stone. Oh, that's sick. Janissaries into the rams, and here we go. Where are the Trebs at? Did I miss the Trebs going down? Oh, I did. I suck. I'm sorry, guys. T90 blinds in chat, but that's a pretty big deal. I thought those Trebs were going to loop over this way to take these castles. The Rams are already going to town. But yeah, you could do this, and then you just eject, and you shoot back. Okay. That's decent enough. Yeah, in and out of those Rams. Heavy losses, though. The Hussite wagons are actually doing so well. Also, red is about to be down to 10 Vils. Castle might stay up, though. And Boo might kind of lose everything over here. This castle's staying up, I think. 9 villagers and a dream right now. For Morg. Castle's gonna stay up. Red is score lead, too. which is not insignificant. Like, you look at that score as an indicator of if you have a chance in the game. What? What is happening, dude? What is happening? Only 8 Janissaries for Boo. He can't make any more, and there's 8 wagons, which will kill that, I think. Guys, it's 18 pop, 42 minutes into the game. We are witnessing history. What? Oh, the wagons are so solid here. And I can't help but feel like all the extra stone that Red was able to mine throughout this game was epic. Yeah, you need mangonels now, I guess. But, like, there's the market. Red hasn't had one in a while. And then we could see Trebs. I would really feel as though I'm dead right now if I'm King Boo, from what I'm seeing. You're just going to lose every fight you take against these wagons until a mangonel comes out. So you've got to run. He is taking gold from Morg's starting base. Still has these 2 castles for now. Trying to use the additional range. Mangonel will go down to the wagons as well, though. That's the sad thing. With this many wagons, they can take out a mangonel. So the shots have to be perfect here for Boo. And maybe some repairs need to be prepped. That's horrible for him. But he couldn't get away. Mangonel should hop out, and he should immediately have Vils to repair. Morg knows. Oh, that's a good eject. Because you eject from max distance. Wagons will back away. But Morg's going to bring a freaking monk over here, dude. He's going to be like, where's my monk? Where's my monk? He's going to find that, drop the relic, bring that over to take the mangonel. I think. 2 TCs for Boo. He has TC'd berries for food and come in the middle. Yep, there's the monk. There's the monk. We do have a Treb here. This Treb will take this castle. Maybe the Siege Workshop. Maybe that castle as well. Oh my goodness. This might not be peak Age of Empires, but this could be considered peak entertainment. This is amazing. I'm tempted to say one of the best games of the year so far, but, you know, the game hasn't ended yet, and it might be recency bias. This is crazy, dude. 18 pop and a chance 45 minutes in? Are you kidding me? Yet a lot of people way back in the earlier stages of this game would just have built a defensive castle in Red's position, and then they would have had no initiative. That initial forward castle was so sick. Oh, look at Boo try and run back into the base to maybe get some villagers on the farms, but some of the villagers get spotted. That's not good for Boo. That castle goes down for Boo. This castle getting trebbed for Boo. That's not good. Is making a mangonel, which might be able to range that treb, though. These vills will go down. Red has 3 relics. So that's gold income, which is really needed when you only have 11 vills. And now there is that monk. But it's not easy to make many more monks right now, and Boo knows that. 2 mangonels for Boo. Yeah, redemption's everything, but no sanctity. No sanctity. So the mangonels could actually one-shot the monk, but now the conversion started. Oh, and the conversion happens! And the monk could even be saved? Oh, the other mangonel gets taken out and the monk saved. Oh, that's horrible for Boo. 19 pop and winning? Question mark? Treb went down, by the way. Treb went down. So castle's still up. But this combination of wagons and monks is really tough. With this economy, you would need like Lycav and mangonels. And there's no stable, there's no wood for that. I can't believe it. 19 pop. Like, the pop's not going up. He hasn't had a TC in forever. Uh-oh. Did he go too far, though? There's no monks here. A lot of weak wagons. Repairs coming out from Boo. Boo says, not today! Not today! Good luck making more wagons here, Red. With 3 on wood and 5 on gold. Oh, man. I mean, they did a lot of damage on this side. Okay, now 15 pop for Morg. Who still has gold, by the way. There's lots of gold over here. Another Treb's on the way. I assume that Treb will go for this. He will never allow a mangonel to snipe his Treb again. Wagons have gone a little bit too far. They can't get back. Nice repairs here. Oh, that's sick from Boo. But guys, full monks can still, like, full monk Treb can still kill King Boo. We haven't seen block printing on these monks yet. I'm not convinced that this is over. Castle's down. Now Boo is housed. Needs to build houses somewhere. So this scrambles up the houses over here. And yeah, like block printing is 12 range on the monks, which means Mangonel defense isn't enough. Is Boo saving for imp right now? Feels like it, which makes sense. I kind of forgot that Boo wasn't an imp this whole time. By the way, Red will never go for another TC, and that's fine with me. When you're at this population, you need aggression, aggression, aggression at all times. Feels weird. But you're only winning through non-stop engagements now. That's the imp TC. The Treb is in the middle of the freaking map. This is hilarious. Sanctity's on the way. Both those monks could die with those Sanctity, but Boo is scared he'll lose his Mangonels. Oh, man. Monks could go into the TC fire. Boo's gonna fire! He kills one monk. He loses another Mangonel. And that Mangonel takes out the other one. Boo is going to lose the imp TC. Now, it feels weird to say, but I actually think that's good for Boo. Boo needs to spend the resources on something else! It's over! It's over! 16 population victory. 51 minutes into the game. Boo's like, I'm losing my imp TC. I can't kill this crap. Oh my goodness, dude. What a crazy game. That was absolute clownery from the very start, obviously. The chat. Oh, also, it looks like Red's found this. I guess he knew the Vills were there the whole time because of the mining camp. Oh, man. Hi, YouTube on that one. 16 pop victory? That's crazy. You could tell why people pick the Bohemians, by the way. Like, you mine gold and stone so fast. The Hussite wagons seem to do so much. They have a great monk tech tree. Oh, man. I mean, Boo had a great game. Salutes in chat, by the way. It goes out to both. King Boo had a great game. What Boo needed to do here, which is hard to recognize, imp doesn't actually help you. You feel like you need it because the opponent has 2 castles. But in reality, you spend that 1,000 food and 800 gold by, I don't know, buying a couple stables and just making enough light cav to end the game. You just make military units at this stage. That's not a Mangonel, and you're probably fine. But it's hard to know. I doubt Boo knew that it was only 16 pop for his opponent. The score has been higher from his opponent. The engagements have been amazing. It's a lot of pressure when you're in the game. So, wow. Yeah, 7 army, 9 eco. Game is over. And that was crazy. I mean, you end the game, you look at this, you're probably not feeling too good if you're King Boo. Woo! Morg, 12,000 resources behind, but boys had a better KD, had the monks to get the conversions, which had some interesting swings, and just found the timings, man. Found the timings. Here's the military population and eco population. Just so much more there for Boo. But what did it do? It didn't do much. And so, again, I told you, like, you look at... okay, so this game is unique. I doubt every single Morg game is like this. But a lot of Morg games are like this. And it's why a lot of people don't really like to play him. And he hasn't been active a lot recently, but he would basically play like 12 hours a day every day at various points. So he was very active.